In the quiet, upscale neighborhood of Willow Creek, everything seemed perfect on the outside. White picket fences, neatly trimmed hedges, and strict rules enforced by the Homeowners Association. But when a man named Marcus decided to build a slightly taller fence for his family's safety, the HOA declared war. What they didn't know was, Marcus had time, patience, and a mind built for uncovering secrets. And what he discovered about the HOA's past, it shook the whole community. Marcus Whitaker had just moved into Willow Creek with his wife and young daughter. A veteran and IT consultant, he enjoyed peace, privacy, and most of all, his family's safety. So he built a 7-foot wooden fence around his backyard, 1 foot taller than the HOA's official limit. A week later, a bright orange violation notice showed up on his door. The HOA claimed his fence violated their height regulations and demanded immediate removal or modification. A $100 a day fine was to begin in 48 hours. Marcus tried to reason with the HOA president, Evelyn Hargrove, a retired school principal with a strict, no-nonsense attitude and a reputation for controlling every detail in Willow Creek. But Evelyn shut him down, saying, "Rules are rules. You want tall fences? Move to the mountains." Marcus wasn't the kind of man to be bullied. He began researching the HOA bylaws, and something immediately seemed off. The bylaws were outdated, contradictory, and possibly illegal. That's when he decided to dig deeper into the HOA's financial records, legal filings, and board member backgrounds. What he found was disturbing. Over $47,000 labeled as community improvements had no receipts, no contractor information, and no visible changes in the neighborhood. The HOA's treasurer? Evelyn's niece. And the so-called contractor? A shell company registered just 6 months ago. Marcus reached out to other homeowners and found a former board member named Tom who had resigned 2 years ago. Tom revealed everything: how Evelyn manipulated votes, used HOA funds for family bonuses, and buried complaints. Inside the envelope were emails, forged signatures, and bank statements, proof of embezzlement. Evelyn had been running a personal empire under the guise of community order. Marcus compiled a 70-page report and sent it to the county housing authority, local media, and every homeowner in Willow Creek. He also filed a formal complaint with the state attorney general's office. Within days, the neighborhood buzzed with whispers. Homeowners held emergency meetings, demanded a special vote, and confronted the board. Evelyn tried to downplay it, but it was too late. The community turned on her. An official investigation began. Evelyn was removed from her position. Her niece was charged with financial fraud. The HOA was restructured, and new transparent rules were implemented. And Marcus? Marcus not only kept his fence, but was reimbursed every fine he was charged, plus legal expenses. The new board thanked him for his bravery and insight. Sometimes, fighting back isn't about yelling the loudest. It's about knowing where to look. Marcus didn't just build a fence. He built a case. And in doing so, he tore down the walls of corruption. Remember, when someone tells you the rules can't be changed, maybe they just don't want you to know who made them in the first place.